And so, onward to battle. Please forgive the long delay, everyone. First it's Lan, the Netopia representative. You know, even simply being called the Netopia representative, it still feels like it has more weight than, hey, he's a student. And now the representative of NetFrica, Mr. Famous. Hey, you're not Mr. Famous. You're not even his goofy little apprentice. Seriously, whatever happened to that guy? Was he only in Battle Network 3? Excuse me. Actually... Dots. Okay, got it. Thank you. Hold everything! Stop the music! I have an announcement for everyone. It's time for the match to start, but Mr. Famous has not yet arrived. If he doesn't arrive within 5 minutes, according to the tournament rules, he will forfeit. What? You're kidding! Mr. Famous and KendoMan were looking forward to it. Lan. Yeah, something must have happened to them. I agree. Let's go look for them. Exactly. Miss, please give us some time. I'm gonna go look for Mr. Famous. There must be something wrong for him not to show up. Please. All right. I also find it hard to believe he'd miss a match like this. But I can't wait for very long. Thank you. Let's go, Megaman. Where do you think he is? I don't know. We'll have to look for him based on the info we have now. Okay. And really the only piece of info we have is that he was the NetFrica representative. That's pretty much all we have to go on. So the officials can't wait for long, just a world trip. That's fine. We came all this way to NetFrica, but there's nobody here. What was that? Sneaky, sneaky. Mr. Famous. Taking hostages. Ah, despicable. You haven't gotten any better since those days. Ah, do you know how much I've suffered in the 5 years since you kicked me out? Everyone heard about it, and I've been the laughingstock of the whole net. It's the nefarious Mr. Look Now. Can you understand my humiliation? You were a great net battler, but you grew proud and forgot all about human kindness. Strength without kindness is nothing but a mere weapon. That's why I sealed off your net battle moves and kicked you out before it was too late. The problem is within you. Haven't you realized that? Shut up. Ever since you sealed off my moves, I haven't been able to beat a single Mettaur. So today I will take my revenge at long last. What? Don't you move. The lions will feed on the hostages. Ah! Help us! Rattle, rattle. Yow! Are you scared? I control those lions with the radio waves coming out of that lion statue. So I decide whether those hostages live or die. No! Hey, hostages! Watch as I take away Mr. Famous's ability to fight. There! Gulp. See? Mr. Famous is kneeling before me. Wahahaha! If only he didn't have those hostages. Mr. Famous is in big trouble. We gotta rescue him. We can't make any false moves with those hostages. We have to save them first. Yeah, he's controlling them from that lion statue. What, he's controlling the hostages? Wait, let's jack into that statue without him seeing us. We might find a way to rescue those hostages. Let's do it while he's still talking to them. Time to go, Megaman. Roger. I know he's controlling the lions, it was just really weirdly worded. Anyway, we can finally cross this bridge. If you get too close... Len, if we get any closer, the perpetrator will notice. There's no penalty for it, it just backs you off automatically. So, into the lion statue with us. So we have some mystery data over here. A Reg Up 2. Very nice. We also have this. Len, you gotta destroy the device. Looks like a virus is controlling this device. You handle the operation. And so it's time to fight some viruses. Well, this might be a better scenario for you, Windman. Let's see if we can show what you can really do. Well, we still get to do something here. So yeah, Windman isn't bad, he is just very situational is all. Well, if you're gonna be that way... So yeah, some guy that can't net battle at all, can't even defeat a single Mettaur, still managed to break in here and set all this up. Okay. The lines have lost their energy somehow. So that's one down, but we're not done just yet. Delete the viruses in this device and then destroy it. Lan, you handle the operation. Alright. More fun with Windman. He's not going to get the boost from Windsoul this time, but he still has 3 targets he can hit. This could be a bit of a problem. So let's change the terrain, actually. That works. Now I'll have grass panels I can stand on. And there we go. Hey, Lions, I didn't tell you to move. The hostages are over there. Ah, what's happening? Someone set up those strange devices. They're emitting an unrecognized signal. The village is in trouble. Don't worry, we're on it. Time for number 3. Destroy the device, Lan. Seems there's a viruses in there. You handle the operation. Well, they had to screw that up at some point during this scenario. It's tradition. Okay, mystery chip going up. Let's see here. Give myself some better terrain. And took him out just in time. That was almost really bad. Lions, roar! What the... Why don't they roar? And so, the last one. Totally destroy this device and the lion should calm down. Lan, a virus just broke out. Is it a virus or a viruses? It's a viruses. Let's see here. We just got Windman. We can afford to give him some screen time. Let's see here. That works. What is it? There's something weird about those lions. Yeah, they're invisible. Hey, where are the lions going? We broke that device he was using to control them. Mr. Famous, the hostages are okay. You little... I'm gonna have to teach you a painful lesson now. I'm sorry. Let's just talk. No more talking. Ah! Thanks, Lan. You saved us. But what about the tournament? Oh yeah, I came to find you, Mr. Famous. Everybody's waiting for us. Hurry back to the Coliseum. Is that true? Then let's run. And so with that, you are a brave warrior. You may approach the lion. We can get in there whenever we want, at least during this run. So that's pretty much the ending of the scenario. Really, that's my one gripe with it, is that during the actual conflict resolution, KendoMan had absolutely nothing to do with it. All he was a roadblock to the actual conflict. Kendo had nothing to do with it. So, okay then. Anyway, we're about to fight KendoMan after a quick refreshing pause. Back in a moment. And so, onward to battle! For real this time! Please forgive the long delay, everyone. First it's Lan, the Netopia representative. You ever get a really strong sense of deja vu? And now the representative of NetFrica, Mr. Famous. It's really him this time. I'm sorry for the delay, everyone. To make up for it, here's Lan with the ultimate net battle. Let's start it. Lan, give us the ultimate battle. You got it. Give us the ultimate battle. Here we go. Lan versus Mr. Famous. Battle routine set. Execute. Hiya! And so it's time to battle KendoMan. This fight can pretty much go either way. KendoMan can be a bit of a thing, but he's also fairly simple as a fighter. So I'll try starting with this. Basically, he's a close-range fighter for the most part. He has to get near you to be able to hit with his kendo stick. If you're in a straight line with him, he can dash across into you. Also, if you're in your front column and he's in his front column, he can do basically a wide sword slash with his kendo stick. The dashing across attack, he can do it at two different speeds. There's one that you can kind of see coming, but there's another one where he just basically teleports right into you. We haven't gotten to his most dangerous attack yet. Let's see here. I'm worried about this attack because that's kind of a hard one to get around. Training, here we go. Be ready to move during this. If you get hit with one part of it, chances are you're going to get hit with a lot of it, and the hitboxes are kind of weird and misleading on it too. But with that, I think we've seen just about everything KendoMan can actually do. So we're just going to try and finish him off here. And there we go, KendoMan is down. KendoMan deleted. Against all odds, Lan has won the battle. But either side could easily have been victorious. Amazing. You beat my KendoMan. It's not just net battles where you shine either. You have the spirit to overcome yourself in times of trouble. The two of you taught me that. It's the spirit of the martial artist. Precisely. You learned that your lessons well. For a minute I wasn't sure if I was misreading that, but no, just another typo for the tally. Mr. Famous, we have to take them as apprentices. No, we have nothing left to teach them. They'll grow up through their own strength now. How unfortunate. It's too bad, but there's nothing left to teach them. Ha 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 ha. Lan, Megaman, I get the feeling a huge mission is waiting just around the corner for you. There may be many problems up ahead waiting for you, but whatever happens, don't give up and follow your heart. If you do this, I'm sure your future will be bright. You got that? Okay. This is farewell. I look forward to our next battle, wherever it may be. Nothing left to teach us. Are we that amazing? Don't get cocky, it just shows how much you have to learn. I'll be careful. And so that's the end of that scenario, as well as the end of our second running of the Red Sun Tourney. So we can just skip ahead and be abducted with plot and end up over at the NAXA building. We remember the storyline and everything. And we just got email that gave us the hotel banner, I think it is. Yeah. Yay, banners. Now there is one more thing I do want to cover before we call it for now, and that is the hiding place of KendoMan on the net. But I do have to get through more plot-related stuff first, so back after a quick refreshing pause. Oh man, it's everyone's favorite part of the game, crisis music. We're still here at NAXA because there's something I wanted to show that I do not remember from the first run of the game. Data from worldwide space centers comes to this computer. A closer look shows other data besides space data. Lotto number 77038416. This is the code for Air Hockey 3, and I do not remember it being here during the first run. I'm led to believe that certain codes only show up during the second and third runs. So maybe by the end of the third run, they're all there for you to find? Or at least most of them? Either way, it pays to examine everything. For now though, we need to go find KendoMan. We're at the point in the game where we have to repair the world net, but thankfully that gives us enough access to where we need to go. Since KendoMan was the NetFrica representative, that's where he's hiding. Not that you can always trust that relation, I mean Junkman wasn't in Yumland. But at least KendoMan's where he should be. So, right around this way. Mystery data. To get to KendoMan, you have to deal with viruses, apparently. Viruses dealt with. Alright then, to get to KendoMan you actually need the Sea Slider. He's up in this corner. Alright, so let's see here. We'll start with this. Go and viz right at the end. Let's see here. Don't really want to go Fire Soul because that would kill my use of the full synchro bonus. So I'll just go with that. Speed up the custom gauge and go for a quick filling of it. That should do the trick. And there we go. And so with that, we have the KendoMan chip. So, what are we dealing with here? KendoMan, 70 damage. Attack hit an enemy in front. Okay. So, we'll put him in the folder. And we'll see what that means after a quick refreshing pause. Back in a moment to demonstrate KendoMan's power. So here we have a good place to demonstrate KendoMan. So, looking at what it says about him, attack hit an enemy in front. Basically, when you summon KendoMan, he'll dash for whatever enemy is directly in front of him, the same row that he's on. He'll go for the first one he finds, and then do a direct hit on that panel. But there's a bit of a secret to him. We're gonna wait for this Billy to position himself just right. And go for it, KendoMan. If KendoMan has room, he'll sweep behind the enemy after the initial attack and do an attack from behind. So not only does it double up on the initial target, but the back attack has the range of a wide sword. So you can hit more than just one target if you time it just right. Situational, but an interestingly strategic chip. I wanted to do this demo here on the Net Battle console in Netopia so I could go ahead and get this mystery data. And so, we get 1800 zennies. But with that, that's where we're going to call it for now. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well. Len, let's find Mr. Famous. Well, if we gotta, we gotta.